The new Barbie Basics. Too basic or a gateway to excellent customization opportunities? Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the new Barbie Basics. These dropped recently. These are a reboot of sorts. There was an original doll called Barbie Basics back in the 2000s. Those dolls featured similarly styled, very basic clothing, but they were on a non-jointed body, the most basic of all the bodies, the Model Muse body, which is one of my least favorite bodies if I'm honest. So when I heard about this line dropping, and it was a basics line on a made-to-move body, I was excited, but then again, I was a little unexcited because this is meant to replace the Barbie looks. And while the Barbie looks are also pretty basic, they're a little less basic. And so I was like, is this really what I want as a collector? Now, obviously the line does feature really beautiful head molds. Here's all of the dolls in the line. Each and every one has a stunning face mold. Really beautiful. And so that's definitely an appealing aspect to me, having different faces, having faces that I find very attractive. But I was still questioning whether this was going to be for me and if this was going to be something I wanted to get involved in. Now, when I did see this one, model number 3, this one has the Claudette face mold, I did audibly out loud gasp. So I had to have her. And so what we're gonna do here in this video today is obviously open the doll and take a look at her. I'm gonna probably do like a small restyle on her because that's what these dolls are meant for, sort of customizing. And stay tuned to the end because I'm going to talk about the most exciting part of the Barbie Basics line that was just revealed on Mattel Creations today, Thursday, March 6th. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. Let's start here with our Barbie Basics model number 3. This girl does have the Claudette face mold, which I think is very beautiful, and I feel like it really suits this skin tone. She also features that amazing hair. The side of the box has our model number 3 on it, looking absolutely stunning. And on this side, for whatever reason, is Leah. And here's the rest of the girlies on the back. And there's a little blurb here. It says, Barbie Basics, customize, personalized play. Now that sounds like it's for me. Let's continue on. Barbie Basics, TM, makes its comeback with a little black dress, a chic closet classic that always makes mark. From demure to daring, these LBDs are made with stretchable fabric for universal fit and paired with timeless jewelry so that all Barbie Basics, TM, dolls can wear, share, and style in their own iconic ways. Now that concept sounds very interesting to me. Originally, when I saw that all the clothes are made out of spandex, I was like, but conceptually, it makes sense because they want you to be able to mix and match clothing. They want it to fit on all the body types. That's interesting and is potentially a gateway to the very exciting thing that I'm going to talk about at the end of the video. So I've talked enough, I think we've had enough of my voice right now, and so I'm going to get into this. I'll be right back to you and we'll check her out and see how we feel. Honestly, one of the most pleasant unboxing experiences I've ever had. The worst part of unboxing this doll with the T-ties in the head, otherwise very simple. First of all, let's talk about what came in the box. Obviously, you have your doll stand. This is just a simple doll stand, has a waist clip. Of course, everybody's favorite waste of paper, and this one's particularly bad, your Barbie COA. I mean, that's how it came, just like that. How useful. And then, of course, there's the doll. Let me say, the face does not disappoint. When I saw it in the stock photos and literally went, I had the same reaction when I saw it in person. This doll is absolutely gorgeous. And even though I wasn't necessarily sold on them, I'm glad I picked her up. So obviously, zooming out here, the doll features a very simple outfit, some interesting but very simple shoes, one single jewelry piece, which is these earrings. She's got a great hairstyle. And the other thing to note about these dolls, there's a new neck peg system that's supposed to make pulling the heads on and off easier. And before I get into the review, I really want to see. Am I gonna break it? I hope not. But let's do it live here on camera. I'm just gonna see how easy this head is to pop off. I just want to know. It says pull straight out. There it is. Simple as simple can be. Wow. This is the new neck peg system. So unlike regular Barbie neck pegs that have all this stuff sticking out of them, if you customize, you've seen it. There's like stuff sticking out of this piece. This bit that sets into the neck is like very wide, larger than the hole in the doll's head. So it does take some maneuvering, some heat, some extra steps in order to remove the head. That was a very simple head removal. I am going to place the head back on the doll. We'll see how easy that is. So there it goes onto the peg. And I'm just gonna crush it down and her head is back on. Wow, simple as simple can be. If you're a doll customizer, that's an excellent feature. And we'll get more into that feature later in this video. So let's start with the review. Looking at the doll, the top of her head does have what appears to be, that I didn't see until I stuck it into the light, a giant bald spot right in the front. That's a little bit disappointing. I don't know, but that's a little bit disappointing. I may be able to fix it by just moving some hair around. But so, quality control, as usual from Mattel. But let's just pretend that that doesn't exist for now and just take a look at the hair itself. It is sort of a dark burgundy shade, which is really, really beautiful, and I feel like it looks great with her skin tone. On this ponytail that she has, there is a hairnet. So I'm gonna remove that once again. And I'm just gonna fluff out that po a little. The hair is extremely soft. It does feel like saran, so that's nice. There's her po straight out of the box. It looks actually pretty decent straight out of the box, and you know how doll hair generally looks straight out of the box, not very good. So that's also really nice, and it was nice that they protected it with the hairnet. I love that she has a natural hair texture. I love that Mattel has really leaned in to giving dolls different hair textures and different hairstyles. I think that's really good. It's really nice. It makes the doll world very inclusive, and it makes it nice that any girl can find a doll that kind of looks like her. Here we go, coming on down to the face, the thing that I audibly gasped at when I saw it. It is just as I expected it to be, absolutely stunning. So she does have some very dark colored archy eyebrows, and the shape is really beautiful, and I feel like it suits her face shape really well. Her makeup is simple and yet very effective. She's got a dark cut crease, some lighter makeup on the lid, and then of course my favorite, a winged eyeliner. And then underneath the eye there's some light makeup too that sort of just like pops the eyes out. She does feature brown eyes, my favorite color for dolls. And then a sort of like muted red lip, which I think is really pretty on her. It looks like very natural and very nice, and I really like that. So as you can see, she does have these really cool earrings, and these are really interesting because they actually move, which I don't know that I've seen on a Mattel doll lately. They just have these plastic things, and it's kind of like sewn to them. So I'm not, for the purposes of this video, going to remove that, but those are really, really cool earrings, and they're kind of unique and kind of different. And I like to see it, you know, just something a little different, something a little unique, especially with the Very Basic outfit. Coming on down to the Very Basic outfit, this was my favorite of the Very Basic outfits because I feel like it kind of has a 60s vibe. And if you know me, you know I have a hard time resisting a 60s vibe. So this is, just as they say, just a simple little black dress. It does feature a high neckline and sort of like a halter shape on the shoulders, which I think really suits her nice. It makes her look very beautiful and very stunning and very gorgeous. And then the dress comes out to just sort of like a flared shape at the bottom. It's very simple, but it does the job, and I think it's a nice piece. I like the style of it. That's the back. Why does it look like that? I don't know, because it's not closed properly. That's fine, I can fix that later. And the last piece on the doll is these boots. They're very cool. I love that they're very tall. They do have some sculpted detail on them, as you can see, and they feature a pretty decent high heel and a little bit of a platform. They're shiny. They're made out of like a rubbery plastic, which is nice. I like the way those feel. It's cute. The style is cute. Basic, but cute. And of course, one of the selling features to me with these dolls and many other collectors is the fantastic made to move body. And if you haven't seen a made to move body, her arms do seem to go up a little higher. No, I'm gaslighting myself, because I swear to you that Mattel arms used to go 180, and I can't make any of these dolls' arms go 180. I guess kind of, but those go above 180 if I flip them upside down. And so I'm like gaslighting myself into saying that these look better than other arms, but they don't. They do not go to 180 when you lift the arms up, is what I'm saying. But they do go out. There's a swivel on the upper arm. There's a double jointed elbow, and these ones feel really nice too. They don't feel sticky like some of the made to move joints feel. She does have really good wrist mobility. It's quite nice. She has a torso joint, which will pivot pretty much all the way around, which is really good. She has a swivel on the leg here. She has excellent hip mobility. I mean, look, she can practically do a middle split, and of course she'll do these splits. Look at that, a gymnast. And then she's got a double jointed knee, and the foot is also articulated, so she can easily wear flat shoes or high heels. And this one, again, I do believe I said this, is tall, so she requires some larger shoes than maybe your standard Barbie. I think that they should really just make all the shoes in the large size, because I feel like, especially if they're boots, you know, because I feel like they're not gonna fall off the other feet. But that's a topic we'll get to later in the video. I mean, other than that ugly little thing on the front, of course it has to be on the front, in the hairline, which I think I can fix. Just a little bit. I think some of her part is just going in the wrong direction. That's what it looks like to me, and I think I can just fix it if I pull the bow down, which I don't have time to do right at this moment, but I will do. Another thing to note, which this is annoying to me, they do like tape the dress to the doll, and now she just has like sticky tape all over her. Just rolling that off of her legs. Is it sticky? A little bit, but it's not that bad, so okay, that's fine. Is there more tape anywhere? Okay, the tape wasn't as big of a problem as I thought, but it's a point of note. There's tape on the doll. But overall, I really think that the styling is great, even though it's very simple. I like the notion, the idea, that it is meant to be made into your own doll with additions and customizations. I like the easy head removal. I think that's nice. I think it's great. It was just as simple as they claimed to be, and I didn't feel like I was going to break the doll. The head seems like it's on there. Don't feel like it's gonna come off. And overall, for a $25 price point, I think this is a pretty good doll. I mean, would it kill them to make it like $22, $23? Probably not. But generally speaking, I'm quite happy. All right, what I'm gonna do right now is grab some accessory pieces and try and accessorize this a little bit to make her into my girl, and I will be right back. All right, so I'm back. So all I've done to her is add some accessories. As you can see here, I gave her a pair of white cat-eye sunglasses that are pretty large and have a very 60s aesthetic to them. I added this sort of like beaded white necklace, also has a very 60s vibe, and then a couple of stacked white bracelets that also have a 60s vibe. And then of course I gave her a mini fashions purse, because what girl on the town doesn't need a purse? And so we went very simple, we went very graphic, and I feel like it suits her very well. And I'm quite happy with her just as she is now. I actually wanted to give her a belt, but I didn't have anything, so perhaps a belt will come in the future. I love her. I think she's great. I think she's cute. Here she is up close. I took the plastic off the earrings, and then I struggled trying to get them back into the head, specifically that one, because the post seems really thick. I gotta work on the post is what I'm saying. I need to push that back in, which I just physically cannot do at the moment. But overall, I think that she's fantastic, and with my little styling, I love her. So now to the part of the video that I'm probably the most excited about. As I mentioned in the beginning, these dolls seemed basic to me when they were dropped, and while the customization aspect was appealing to me, like, yeah, you can buy them all, mix and match their clothes, I was like, maybe I'm looking for a little bit more. And then Plastic Chic posted a video from Toy Fair. It's showing a product by Mattel. It's in the Barbie Basics line. It's called You Create Barbie Basics kit, okay? They just revealed and put these kits up for pre-order on Mattel Creations. This kit comes in 3 different skin tones. Each skin tone has 3 separate faces and 3 separate body types, okay? So now you're capable of easily removing the head with that new neck peg and just like slapping the heads onto different bodies. This sounds like an amazing customization opportunity to me, but then it gets better because it has my favorite thing that dolls do when they do it well, and Mattel's done it well, and they've done it bad: wigs. They have wigs. They're just a bald head, as you can see here, and you just pull the wigs off and slap them onto different dolls. There are three different wigs. So you get your 3 dolls, so your 3 different body types, 3 wigs, and then there are 3 customizable outfits, and the outfits are made so that they can fit on any of the body types, and you know, they'll look a little bit different, which is fun and interesting and unique. And then there's 3 different jewelry options, 3 different shoe options, and these are meant to be just mixed and matched amongst these dolls. And this to me is Mattel understanding and listening to its adult fan base that's been saying, we don't just stare at our dolls on a shelf. We like to customize our dolls. We like to play with our dolls. And I do believe we have Carlyle Nuera to thank for this amazing innovation. And it's just so nice because you know the designers at Mattel are doing the best they can. They want what's best for us. They're giving us what we want on paper. And they're coming up with ideas that are exciting to us as collectors. But then, you know, the people get involved, the money people, and that's when things fall to bits. But I'm so glad that somebody there listened and was like, oh, adult collectors like this. Adult collectors want to customize their dolls. Adult collectors need an opportunity. And then they like made it and sold it. And it's up for sale right now for pre-order. Here are the 3 different options. There's the white girl, the medium tone girl, and the dark girl. I love them all. I think they're all beautiful. I think they all have their own unique features. I was really torn between the dark skinned girl and the medium skin girl. I ended up with the medium skin girl because I liked her clothes better. I liked all the faces better than I liked all the faces on the dark skin girl. I literally have no mid-tones in my collection at all, so I needed her. But I'm just really, really grateful to Carlyle Nuera and actually, finally, Mattel for listening to what we want and giving us a really cool, innovative product like this. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. You can pre-order them right now on Mattel Creations. They're coming in April. I don't know. We'll see, because you know with the shipping's like on Mattel Creations. Can't just tell them they're good. Gotta dig at them too. But that's the Barbie Basics. They started off with a pretty basic but beautiful doll. Something that is customizable. You're meant to take your own bits. You're meant to mix and match them. And then literally moments later, gave us the most interesting innovation that a fashion doll has done, I feel like, in a while. And for that, I'm super grateful. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I mean, I'm enjoying my girl here. Can't wait to get her up on display. She's gonna look stunning. And I'm sure you already knew about this Barbie Basics Mix and Match kit. I'm sure you already knew, but I was so excited to talk about it. So I'd like for you to let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the Barbie Basics line? What do you think about the new kits? Are you excited to be inspired creatively by Mattel finally? And let me know, did you pick any of them up? Who was your favorite face mold from the group? Are you going to pick up any of the You Create kit? I am very interested in this information. Let's continue the dialogue down below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing because there'll be more content like this, and I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Goodbye.